What's up, everybody? Man, it's your boy Adam Chris once again with another video. Uncle Hoots, bro. That's all I'm saying. Uncle Hoots, man, you dropping gym like crazy, bro. You dropping it, bro. And we got another reaction video right here, y'all, before we head to work. You can see it's currently 11:32. I will be leaving in the next half hour or so. Oh yeah. By the time video uploads, the video should be uploaded by the time then. But y'all watching it by the way. But like I said, y'all really liking these Uncle Hoots videos when I be at the tone, so I'm gonna keep doing them for y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm gonna keep doing it for you guys, cause you guys like them, you getting them. That's how we do it. But let's see. It says it says LeBron James super fan gets obliterated in Michael Jordan debate. Yeah, yeah. It says that LeBron James super fan, LeBron super fan. Yeah, y'all know what I'm trying to say here. And let's go ahead and drop a like on that. Y'all can see what the basketball button and stuff right there. So I do like that idea. I do like that. I like that. But let's get right into it, y'all. Another chit chat. Let's go ahead and react. See what he got.
Like, look at Jokic. Nikola Jokic is discernibly better than his peers right now. But that gap isn't even close to how much better Michael Jordan was than Charles Barkley or Clyde Drexler or Hakeem Olajuwon. Really good players, but not the same.
Hakeem Olajuwon, who led the league in rebounds and block shots. Okay.
Types of players that Nikola Jokic is competing against that LeBron James competed against. He's lying.
One of the NBA leaders in scoring, rebounding, and block shots from the San Antonio Spurs, David Robinson. The leading scorer from the Los Angeles Lakers, James Worthy. Currently is leading the league in assists and steals once again. Playing in his second All-Star game from the Utah Jazz, John Stockton. From the Los Angeles Lakers, Earvin Magic Johnson.
On really good players, but not the same types of players that Nikola Jokic is competing against that LeBron James competed against. I think some of that is just the influx of NBA talent.
From the Atlanta Hawks, Dominique Wilkins. From the Boston Celtics, Larry Bird. From the defending NBA champion Detroit Pistons, Isaiah Thomas.
I rest my case.
When it comes to NBA player debates, NBA era debates, I'm sure one we've all heard over and over again is a blanket statement. Today's era is more talented, more skilled, has more great players than every previous era.
I get tired of hearing that argument. I really do get tired of hearing that. That's definitely annoying.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and sort of disagree with you there.
If you think today's era is the better overall era, at least give some proof. You saying it's more
exactly. Give us some proof, please, and thank you.
Talented, more skilled doesn't make it fact and set in stone. As looking at past eras, contrary to your belief, those eras are also great, had talented players, and sometimes the better overall players.
Hey, Terrence, you're gonna wake the baby. I gotta get to work.
This is important, sir. I think your $10 worth of popsicles can win.
Top to bottom.
He won 6 championships in 8 years. That's the definition of unassailable dominance, right?
Yes.
My case for LeBron exists more in a vacuum. He was the best player in the NBA for about 9 years, in my opinion, from 2012 to 2020. But the league was much more talented in his era.
I don't believe it.
Just look at the list. Steph Curry and Kevin Durant are both very high in this particular list, and they played alongside LeBron James, right?
So, stopping that clip right there very quickly, that is obviously a big time LeBron James fan and a big fan of the modern era. And one mistake he makes is that blanket statement, today's players compared to the past are simply better. Any proof, stats, data, anything? Of course not. So let's do a side-by-side comparison, 1991 versus 2012. LeBron's first championship season versus Michael Jordan's. The All-NBA first team, 1991. You had Magic and Jordan as the guards, Malone and Barkley as the forwards, and David Robinson as the center. In 2012, the two guards, Chris Paul and Kobe, the forwards, LeBron Durant, and its center, Dwight Howard. So looking at both those first teams right there, I mean, pretty stacked 1 through 5. Want to say 91 is better? You make that case. Want to say 2012 is better? I wouldn't agree, but a strong case could be made. Here's my overall point. Looking at both those years, the best players in the NBA, the gap in talent and skill across 20 plus years isn't that much different.
But the league was much more talented in his era.
I'm sorry, I'm allergic to bullshit.
And if you reference that Bleacher Report top
That is
100
true.
list, which this guy did, the 1991
Damn,
first
man,
team
you even
actually
called
looks
Jordan
like
like,
he had it
damn.
better. As Magic on the list ranked 4th, Jordan was 1st, Mullin 22nd, Barkley 25th, and Robinson 19th. The 2012 team, Chris Paul was 30th, Kobe 11th.
Let me know if y'all want me to react to that top 100 Bleacher Report rank list. I might just put that for a Doncast episode. If you guys want that, if this video get at least by like I would say probably just 2-3 likes, I'll be sure to do that y'all for my next stream. I'll be sure to do that for you guys.
LeBron,
Or tomorrow, whatever comes first.
1 second, Durant,
So let me know, y'all. Just let me
and
know.
Dwight was
If y'all want me,
50.
just let me know if y'all want, like I said, let me know if y'all want me to react to that Bleacher Report top 100 players of all time list. So let me know if y'all want me to do that.
If you reference the Bleacher Report article, so LeBron's era had more talent, more skill. Comparing these 2 years, it doesn't back it up. As looking at 2012, the average player rank was 21.6. 1991, 14.2, and the entire first team was top 25 all time.
These are the facts of the case, and they are undisputed.
Yes.
Now, once again, comparing 91 versus 2012, looking at second teams, the depth of superstar talent.
Okay,
Once
let's check that
again,
out.
it's pretty close. 91,
Kevin
the guards,
Johnson,
Kevin Johnson, Drexler,
Clyde Drexler,
the
Don
fours,
Wilson, Chris
Dominic
Mullin,
Mullen, and its
Patrick
center,
Ewing.
Patrick Ewing. Out of those
Okay.
5 players, the 2 guys who aren't top 100 are KJ and Mullen.
But once again, y'all still saying that Dana. I keep asking the question: who Michael Jordan going up against? What was his competition? It clearly shows. It clearly
Chris
shows.
Mullen, a dream teamer, and
Fully
then
shown.
KJ was a solid 20 and 10 for a 7-year stretch. Looking at 2012, Russell Westbrook,
2012
Tony
was Westbrook,
Parker,
Tony Parker,
Kevin
K.
Love, Blake
Love,
Griffin,
Blake, and Andrew
Bynum.
Bynum.
Once you get past Westbrook, even Tony Parker, that 2012 second team falls off pretty hard. As someone like Kevin Love, he was a great player, but an all-time great legend. Blake Griffin, kind of the exact same thing. Then someone like Bynum, comparing him versus Ewing, it's a no contest. Bynum in his day, kind of a one-hit wonder, and a fake all-star, and a fake all-NBA player. As of course in the 2010s, the depth at center was pretty piss poor.
The second consecutive All-Star game, Joakim Noah. Another 2-time All-Star, Roy Hibbert. That shit is a 2-pack of ass.
Now, last but not least, we have the 13 All-NBA finishes. 1991, it's absolutely loaded. The guards,
Damn. John Stockton, Joe
DeMars,
Dumars,
the
James
forwards,
Worthy,
Worthy
King, and Akeem
and
Olajuwon.
its center,
Damn.
Hakeem Olajuwon. Looking at those 5 players right there, all 5 on the Bleacher Report's list were top 100, and guys like Draymond Stockton, of course, top 30. Now looking at 2012, the overall superstar star depth kind of falls off. As looking at the guards, you have Wade and Rondo, the forwards, Dirk and Melo, and its center, Tyson Chandler. When comparing 91 versus 2012 straight up, first team versus first team, second team versus second team, then third team versus third team, all those lists had great players. But for 91, more all-time great players, and superstar-wise, much more depth, especially on the third team. Now, speaking of depth, look at that year's MVP race. First place, Michael Jordan. Second,
But everybody's saying that Magic Johnson was old in 1991. He was, once again, he was second in the MVP race in 1991. I'm going to go out the top 5. We got Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, David Robinson, Charles Butler, and Karl Malone. And we got Clyde Drexler, Kevin Johnson, Dominic Wilkins, and Larry Bird. Everybody who was in this 1991 MVP race was in the Hall of Fame, besides Kevin Johnson. That's crazy.
place,
That's
Magic.
crazy, man.
Third, David Robinson. Fourth, Barkley. Fifth, Malone. And sixth, Clyde Drexler. Seventh place, Kevin Johnson, the first non-Hall of Famer. Eighth, Dominic Wilkins. And ninth, Larry Bird. Looking at that list right there, it's absolutely loaded.
Yes, it
Besides
is.
Larry Bird, all those players, they're absolute apex and prime, skill-wise and health-wise.
Mm-hmm.
Once MJ really gets going with the Bulls, the NBA takes off. We get the NBA fantastic commercials, and we have this incredible unicorn 15-year run. Bird versus Magic. Jordan, 6 titles. We have the Riley Knicks and Hakeem and Barkley and Isaiah's Pistons, the Blazers, Sean
Thank you,
Kemp and
Bruce, and thank
GP, Stockton and Malone. On and on and on it went, and it was the watershed time to ever be a basketball fan. It was the most talent concentrated into one area. Everyone's playing super.
But niggas saying back then the bigs were ass in the 90s. Look at this. All of them are averaging over 20 and 10. Karl Malone, 31 and 11. Patrick Ewing, 27 and 10. Charles Barkley, 25 and 12. Hakeem Olajuwon, 23-13. David Robinson, 23 and 12. What are y'all, bro? Like, why y'all being so? Why does everybody keep disrespecting the bigs, talking about they were ass in the 90s, bro? They were not. They clearly weren't. I didn't grow up in this era, unfortunately. I'm gonna be out there bluntly clear to everybody out there who not understanding the context of everything. I did not grow up watching this era, unfortunately. I was not born at the time, so please, everybody, do not call me old. I am 26. Okay, I'm not old. I did not see these guys play. I'm not gonna just sit here and downplay these guys from the 90s. I'm not gonna just sit there and do that. What happened? What happened to just appreciating the people that came before you? What about that? Yeah, why y'all just sitting there just saying that, oh, these guys weren't good, they were ass, they were plumbers and blah blah blah. That's messed up, y'all. That is so messed up. This is why I hate today's fan base when it comes to sports. But y'all, especially when it comes to basketball, y'all over disrespecting the living daylights out of these basketball players that came before them, bro. Like that's just so wrong. That's really wrong.
The league was the most fun, I would say, in the late 80s, early 90s.
For a lot of NBA fans, NBA historians, love the history of the game. The mid-1980s to 1990s is the golden age of basketball, the most talent we've ever seen.
Right.
As looking at that era, a great blend of 80s talent from their prime with 90s talent.
And look what all these players are doing. Y'all talking about the All-Star game. They shouldn't be caring about that. They cared about it, then it clearly
During
shows.
their prime, with the start of their peak. And looking at one year in particular, we have 1988. That year's first team is absolutely comical. Point guard, Magic Johnson, best point guard of all time. Shooting guard, Michael Jordan, of course the best shooting guard. Small forward, Larry Joe Bird, debatably the best small forward of all time. Power forward, Charles Barkley, having 28 points per game. And then at center, Hakeem Olajuwon. I challenge you guys right now openly, look at any All-NBA first team in the 60s till now, and find one that talent-wise, skill-wise, is better than that group right there in 1988.
Like, look at Jokic. Nikola Jokic is discernibly better than his peers right now.
No,
but
he's
that
not.
gap isn't even close to how much better Michael Jordan was than Charles Barkley or...
I'm gonna be 1,000 with you, Brody. If Jokic was playing during that time, he is getting killed in the post. He is getting demolished in the post. Hakeem Olajuwon, Charles Barkley, Karl Malone, David Robinson. Do I need to go on? Patrick Ewing. Do I need to continue? I don't think so.
Clyde Drexler or Hakeem Olajuwon. Really good players, but not the same types of players that Nikola Jokic is competing against, that LeBron James competed against.
You have fully done, man.
That is a real
So,
lot.
stop that right there very quickly. When it comes to MJ's peak, yes, debatably, the highest peak of all time. Me personally, I believe that. But looking at Jordan's contemporaries...
Look at that. Jordan All-Star game jumping up, blocking shit, bro.
Guys who were so much worse than Jordan just trounced them every single time.
I ain't see that.
And looking at someone like Clyde Drexler, 1992 was a big time debate. Is Clyde better than MJ? Of course he wasn't, but it was a debate. Charles Barkley 93, a very similar conversation. As in the Dream Team, Charles is the best overall player. And of course, that year's finals, Team MJ, they went at it. But Jordan's peak is apex, was a tad bit higher. Was Barkley a bum? Of course not. And look at 1991, MJ versus MJ, the battle of the century.
With the Amex Gold Card, every meal is a reward. Whether you decide to stay in or go all out. Earn
There we go. I couldn't even see it for a minute.
The NBA is a league of stars, and none shine brighter than Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan. And while much has been said about their respective teams, nothing has been more anticipated than their individual matchup. It's a dream that's taken 7 years to fulfill. Magic is like a gunslinger. He says, look, I'll walk down Main Street at high noon against anybody who wants to strap on the holster.
Is that Pat Riley?
And now it's Michael Jordan.
If you look at
On the right side, was that him on the right
92, especially 91, Michael Jordan, all his years, yes, was the best overall player. For guys like Magic, Barkley, and Drexler, at least were in the conversation. And looking at Olajuwon, probably the second best player of the 1990s.
Look at Kim Olajuwon.
When you put him in
Taking
2025 as he
the talk to
was,
Mark Eaton.
I mean,
All to Mark
debatably
Eaton,
the best
man.
player in the world, ahead of the Joker and Giannis.
But not the same types of players that Nikola Jokic is competing against, that LeBron James competed against. I think some of that is just the influx of NBA talent. It's like a plateauing effect.
So that right there is our last clip, and for a good reason. If you want to talk talent influx, look at the 1980s, the mid-1980s. The biggest talent flux of all time between 84 and 85. In the back-to-back seasons, we had all the great drafts that were
But once again, Jordan had no competition. When I kept telling everybody Dana, a chunk of his competition all got drafted. He got drafted, bro. It's right there, people. It's right here. Michael Jordan has a championship. Kim Olajuwon got a championship. John Stockton, Charles Barkley are legends of their own in their way. I think Albert Robinson, Otis Thorpe, and Kevin Woods, I believe they're also in the Hall of Fame as well. I'm gonna check that out. But they were decent. They were decent players, you know. Like I kept telling y'all, like. Oh Lord, I'm gonna ignore that call for a second. But yeah, let's continue real quick.
Absolutely loaded. As an 84, an all-time draft. Hakeem Olajuwon, Jordan, Barkley, and John Stockton. In total, 7 All-Stars. 85, Karl Malone, Ewing, Dumars, Chris Mullin.
Making Junior's competition was ass. Alright.
Looking at those 2 drafts alone,
let me go back. Let me go back a couple of seconds.
absolutely loaded. As an 84, an all-time draft. Hakeem Olajuwon, Jordan, Barkley, and John Stockton. In total, 7 All-Stars. 85, Karl Malone, Ewing, Dumars, Chris Mullin, a total of 10 future All-Stars. Looking at those 2 drafts alone, 17 combined All-Stars, and a plethora of guys who are top 20 all time. So that right there is in the video. And I'll say one last thing.
Look at that. Doc Rivers was in too.
Recent NBA history.
I like Doc Rivers was an asshole.
25, 30 years. The talent gap and skill gap.
We got 2 mad
is
players. Michael
minuscule
Boyd, I
at
think that
best.
John Thompson.
As always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.
Man, thank you, Uncle Hoops, man. Damn, bro. I swear, like, bro, I don't know what's wrong with these people, bro. I really have no clue what's going on with these people, man. I really don't know what's going on with these people. Like, y'all need to start this career in the 90s, bro. Like, the 90s was not ass, bro. To me, it was. To me, I don't think it was. I doubt that. Like I said, I didn't grow up in the 90s. Or the early 90s at that. Like I said, I'm going to tell you now, and I'm 26. I did not see this, unfortunately. But everybody keep on saying that, oh, well, then if you weren't born in this time, you shouldn't be talking about it. It's called doing research to all you so-called basketball guys, that people that say they know basketball. If Michael Jordan ain't your GOAT, then you don't know basketball. I'm sorry. I'm gonna leave it at that. If you think Michael Jordan not the GOAT, you don't know basketball to me. I'm sorry. I don't think so. I don't care what any of you guys say. If you don't know basketball, you don't think Michael Jordan is the GOAT. So, yeah. As always, everybody I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. As always, everybody, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. So, I apologize for the video was short. Like I said, I look at the time here. It's currently 11:50. I do have to get ready to go to work, so, yeah. As always, y'all, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Peace out, take care, and stay blessed. I will see y'all later.